nervous she became. Why? Meditation makes you peaceful. But she became very nervous because that meditation was threatening her psychiatric system. So she would have to give it up finally if she really allows that to happen. But she got more from continuing playing her diseased part. And that's why deep down in our heart, sometimes we wish to bring a change in our life, but very deep down, we block it. We don't do it. We don't want it to happen. Why? Because as long as we are scared, more scared from this, as long we are suffering under the old stage, less than the fear from the transformation and change, we are not changing. We just know the discomfort of that stage. So we got used to it over 10 years, over 20 years. We know it's okay. Not the best, but better than nothing. So we might not want to change. We are so scared of changing. And yes, if you are asked, you say, yeah, I want to change. But what are we doing practically to change? Nothing. Our subconsciousness is not accepting the change. And in this way, we are not ready to change. And then we are not progressing, then we are not enjoying Brahmin life, then we pretend, and all the things come up after that. And only really when we come to that point, why can we not get experiences when we have this kind of behavior? Why? If Baba would give us an experience, it would deepen that habit. That's why he cannot give us such an experience if it's not based on truth, if it's not based on inner deep acceptance. Because whatever Baba gives an experience of, we will do it more intense. And only when we do the right thing, Baba can give us an experience. That's why when we are many years in Gyan, but we are Gyan buckets, Baba cannot give us experience. Because we just would deepen our bhakti sanskaras. But now we have to overcome bhakti. We did it for 63 births. And now we have to overcome our bhakti sanskaras. And that's why Baba can only give us an experience. He is calling it when we have courage. What courage do we need? We need the courage to think something new. Because old habits means I think always deep down the same thoughts. And they have become sanskaras. And these sanskaras are so deep that I don't have to think them consciously. When I don't think anything, then these deep negative sanskaras are activated. And only Baba wants us to have the courage to create new thoughts. The thoughts Baba is telling us. But what can I do when my subconsciousness is blocking these thoughts? I love myself. I don't. My subconsciousnness is not accepting. I'm powerful. I'm not, because deep down I feel I'm weak. So in this way, our feelings are our own creation, but it's more real for us than the knowledge Baba gives us, because I feel it. And because I feel it, I think it's true. But it feels only to be true because I created it in this way. I have repeated it so often in my mind that it has now become a deep, deep feeling, and then slowly, slowly a sanskar. And we are now carrying sanskaras of 63 births of impurity with us, all kinds of levels. And all of a sudden, I want to teach my subconsciousness, I love myself. What is the effect if I cannot love myself, no matter how long I'm in Gyan? I can be 50 years in Gyan, but what happens sometimes when I have these blockages? My subconsciousness cannot even accept to love Baba. Not only the self. When I don't love myself, I cannot love anybody else, not even God. I think so easy to love God, because He's so great, He tells me so wonderful things. But when I check people, I come to realize they are blocked in even I love Baba. And not after 3 months in Gyan, after 40 years sometimes. So it's a deep, deep problem we have to face in our lives as Brahmins. I give you an example of an experience. I met an Indian sister on a tour, and she was telling me that she was going 1949. She was 5 years old at that time. And she told me she was passing the border of Pakistan to India. And she was traveling with 23 relatives. She was only 5 years old. 5 years. And on the border they killed in front of her eyes 12 members of her family. And she saw it being 5 years old. And she told me later on, she came to Baba, and Baba gave her a very, 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 very long drishti, and all her pain was gone. And she got a new father and a new mother, because she had to look with 5 how they killed her on the border coming to India. So we have to understand that some things in our inside world become traumata. And the traumata is there, but you can't control it. It just pops up on the places where you don't like it the most. In unloved situations, it just pops up. And that's why it's so important that we have to learn to change our inner world, to make this thought real. Because as long as my subconsciousness all the time says, I'm Master Almighty, I am not. I'm happy soul, I am not. My subconsciousness is not changing. So, when you do it normal, now you can do a management course, and in this management course you learn that the trainer tells you, you get up, you stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself every morning, Rainer, I love myself. Come on. It doesn't change anything. My subconsciousness will not accept it. You can tell it to you 100 times or 1,000 times. You will not love yourself. Because that blockage has become established in me, and it's out of my control. And luckily I found a method by which I could overcome it for myself. And this is now 34 years ago. And since that time, I have a total different reality in my Brahmin life. Because whatever I think, my subconsciousness accepts. And it turns into a feeling, into an acceptance. And only then I feel comfortable with these titles Baba is giving me. So it's not only that we can't love God, we can also not love other human beings in a pure way. Yes, we did it for 63 births in an impure way, but not in a pure way. And not in a way which contributes to us and to our life. And as you know, all the other form of relationships turn into bondages. And the more bondages there is, the more sorrow we experience. So Baba tells us very friendly, only remember me. Because when we remember other people, we end up in a mess. And the mess is that there is slowly attachment coming up, And Baba sees us busy with other people, and then no experience. So it's so very important in this knowledge to find a way to get rid of these creations of this life we are in now. So, for instance, as you all know, I'm sure, can I see hands who is divorced in this room? Oh, very experienced people. You know, you must have experienced yourself that when it came to the split up, then we couldn't see the other. There is rose war, there's all kinds of things happening. We can't stand the other one anymore. But often we have children. Who has children from the divorce before? Okay? You have to find a way to deal with that, if you like it or not. And then what are we doing very often? Yes, we say, okay, we meet only because of children. And the more we do that, the closer we come again, but in a good way, because now we are detached from each other. We broke the attachment from the relationship, from being married. And the more distance we become to each other, the more friendly, the more harmonious, even maybe sometimes loving again relationship can come up. But the closer we are, the more difficult it is. You know, it's like in a swarm of birds. They fly in big swarms. But when they come too near to each other, their wings are touching each other and they fall. And the same happens when we come through attachment too close to others. I used to do also in grown education schools in Germany, in Austria, I offered my second topic was partnership in a new light. So I explained people that the real cause of why relationships, especially with partners, are not functioning is because we think us to be bodies. When there is a female body, there is a male body, there's natural attraction. But when we come to realize that is a soul playing a part through a female costume, and I'm a soul playing a part through a male costume, then it's like minus magnet. There's distraction. There's no attraction, there's distraction. But we are so used since 63 births to be attracted by bodies that it takes us long to accept that. Because we think, oh, this person, I feel emotions, I feel love, I feel attraction, all these kind of things, which were our life for 63 births. When the more we fell in love, the more we wanted to be together. But the more we were close and close and close, the more we wanted to separate. Because funnily today, in today's world, is that those who are connected, who have a relationship, they would like to be separate, and those who don't have would very much want to have a relationship. So we are always wanting something else than what we experience, because we have the illusion that the other thing would be the solution for our problem, but it's not. So we have to remember what Baba says. It's not possible to have a long-lasting, forever relationship with a human being. We can't have it. We try it sometimes maybe, because we don't believe it deep down. Okay, my friend was divorced, and I was thinking he was a BK, and I was thinking, oh, he's lucky, because he got that experience, so he stays awake. No, he tried it again, but he didn't believe it deep in his heart. Okay. Some have to do it 2 times, 3 times, I don't know how often, until they come to the conclusion, Father is right, it's really true. Anyway, so I just want to explain you, my method is an individual method. I normally work one by one. And this makes it a little bit problem, because you are quite a big group. Not that big, it could be bigger, but still one-to-one, it would take me till probably over the end of my stay here to work it out with all of you. That's why, please, let's now try this exercise. I love myself. You can speak it to yourself loud, or you can speak it silent. Be aware that to speak loud is going deeper. So don't look at what others think around you, what they do around you. Just tell it in front of you. I love myself. You can also say it in your own language. It doesn't matter. Yeah? So you only have to feel, is it true? Do I really love myself on the bottom of my heart or not? Huh? Is there something which, not 100%? You know, there is this thing of, have you ever met anyone who was a little bit pregnant? Yes, you met? Little bit pregnant? Yeah. You were pregnant or a little bit pregnant? Yeah. No, I just want to make you understand that a little bit lack of self-respect is lack of self-respect. Huh? Yeah. So just feel, when I say to myself, I love myself, does it feel true? Or I'm not that sure. Huh? So try it out now. The next 5 minutes you take, just tell yourself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, and feel if it's true for you. Okay, please start. Have you gone all into the silent mode or you stopped? Just find out. Have you all found out already? Should we stop? Yes? Okay, then I want to see hands. Who felt that it's true for him? Who felt it's true? One, good. Okay. Who felt it's not true for him? Oh, only 2 courageous ones, 3? 3, okay. 4, okay. So, these 4, I want to know what kind of culture you come from. Do you come from a joint family culture or do you come from a small family culture? Those who had that problem, speak up. Joint? Joint? And you still have it? Oh wow, it surprises me, but anyway. 6 children. I see. Okay. You know, it's not really one way anymore, because India, for instance, is modern India now. And modern India there is divorce existing, there is all the things existing what we have in our Western world, because they want to become Western. Huh? We want to become Indians, and the Indians want to become Western. Huh? What a surprise. Yeah? So anyway, so can I now see all the fingers of all those, independent what you felt now, who thinks that he has in this birth, from childhood onwards, he has self-confidence, self-respect? Can I see fingers? Okay. Okay. So, can I see now the fingers of those ones who feel that from this birth, I all my life had lack of self-respect? Can I see? Okay. Okay, thank you. And now can I see the fingers of those who don't know if they had self-respect or not in this life? Anyone? Okay. Okay. See, to check with you, you can now check yourself. You know there is a kisnology, yes? It is like, I say, my name is Rainer. I'm living on the moon. Okay, you all do that. You say, I love myself, and see if it opens or it doesn't. Is it going through? When it goes through, it's not true. If it's not opening, it's true. So, who found out it's true for him? Okay? All those putting up their hands felt now it's true. Who found out it's not true for them? Can I see fingers? Be courageous. Nobody? What? No, see, it goes, when it is really, when it's true, then you cannot open it. My name is Rainer. I can do what I want, it's not opening. I live on the moon. No? I'm not living on the moon, right? Oh, maybe sometimes Madhuban may be like moon. But I'm living on the moon. Now I love myself. When it comes like this, then it's not true for you. Yes? Okay? Okay, I'm not using this technique when I work with someone one by one. Then I use pendulum personally, because pendulum tells me the energy. So with this pendulum, I see if this person is blocked or is not blocked. And you cannot unblock somebody who is not blocked. It's not possible. What should be the result? But when someone shows he is blocked, and I do the process with them, then afterwards they are unblocked. And then when they keep practicing for 2 weeks with the thought, I love myself, my experience is it never comes back again. But they have to do the practice for 2 weeks after that to do it. So, yes, can we have microphone? Something when they want to ask questions? So, this sister there wants to ask something? Oh. Yeah.
My name is Carolyn, and I'm from United States, California, Anabuti. When we spoke out, I loved myself. I didn't feel like I loved myself before, but when I was saying it, I started feeling like I did. So it was...
I would like to check you.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of not secure.
Anyway, does anyone else want to say something? Please come forward. So, no, do with the microphone. Whoever wants to say something, please come. That it doesn't take all our time until you come front. So whoever wants to ask something, please come. Okay. I see. Yes, okay. Thank you.
My question is two-part question. If the self-respect is same as Soman, and either a fine line between self-respect and ego, and in spite of hearing lot of points of self-respect every day in the Murli, sometimes the self-respect points emerge as a reactive thing when you're disturbed by some situation which questions your points of self-respect. Say, I'm good enough, and they are Shudras, or they are in the Kali Yuga, I'm better. So does it mean that the self-respect points have not really percolated deep inside, that I'm using it more as a reactive mechanism? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I personally feel that there is levels, even I said a little bit pregnant, and see, like when we have more than 50% self-respect, 60%, 70%, whatever it is, then we are on that side that we can move toward in the right direction. But I think when we come into Gyan, then most of us have a true self-respect problem, because we were mixing up that self-respect with ego, as it was mentioned, and it was a facet of ego, and true self-respect is that what Baba tells us, all the titles Baba is giving us, all the qualities he is making us aware, what is my true quality? I am pure, I am peaceful, I am happy, I am blissful, I am powerful, I am knowledgeful. So these are the original qualities of the soul in this way. So all this is real, it's true, but the dominance maybe is the absence of all these things, because that we were doing now 63 births. So our kind of conscious level, when we always think it, then we are shortly in that stage, but the moment we forget, we fall back in our body conscious stage. So in this way, it's a process. It's not happening like that. That's why Baba said you become karmatit only at the end. He's not saying you become karmatit like that. I'm sometimes surprised when in Avyak Murli's Baba is meeting groups, and he said this is the almost last meeting, but in 1 week there is another, and you have time for 1 week, and then become karmatit in this 1 week. So I realized that the efforts is not connected with a time span. It's only a question of our determination. If we would be 100% determined and would really have that realization, because see, there's two things. One is we can have knowledge. For instance, we can get from libraries hundreds of books, all books contain knowledge. But then we can also have an experience, but no knowledge about it. I give you an example, what I experienced myself, and that was when I was very young, 15 years old, in school. One day a guy came and said, today we do an experiment. So we put all our hands on each other, and then one took it away, next, third, fourth, and my friend had 75 kgs and 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we lifted him up, each one of us having 1 finger. You might have also done that when you were young once. I experienced that 1 finger was my finger. That's why I know it worked. But even till today, I don't know why it worked. So I experienced it, but I had not the knowledge. I didn't understand why it works, because I moved a lot in my life flat, If I knew that, I could have just taken with a friend my cupboards like that, I don't know if it only works with human beings or also with cupboards, but anyway, I just want to say I experienced it, but it never gave me benefit in my life because I never understood it. Or the other way around, I understand something, but I never can experience. And normally the reason why we cannot experience is because it's not true. But now we get truth from Baba, and when we have realized that, we know it has to work. And what's good about Baba? It's 100% sure it's not Baba's problem. It's definitely my problem if it's not working. Huh? Because you know the game in relationships. One says, you are responsible, and she says, no, you are responsible. And then we are fighting for hours who is responsible. But in Baba's case, if it's not working, I do wrong. It's not possible that Baba is doing wrong. You understand? Because when we do it right, Baba has to give us the experience. And as long as we are not receiving the experience, it means we do something wrong. And if he would give us the experience, even we do it wrong, it means that then we would develop the wrong, even worse sanskaras, or still bad sanskaras, activating. And that's why he can only give us a deep experience when we do it right. And that's why he always inspires us, have the courage, be courageous, try it out in a different way, because you know now already 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, it's not working the way you used to do it. But we come to Baba and we try often to keep on our life like before. It's not working. We have to have the courage to do something else. We have to have the courage to think new, to speak new, to act new, to behave new, to be sweet. We have to experiment in our lives. But when we continue only that we do the same what we used to do before Gyan, in Gyan, it cannot work. Just cannot. And that's why it's so important for us to change this. I was wondering, I do a commentary afterwards on that healing commentary, and then I might want to give you time, those who are really interested, that I check them out if that self-respect is their problem. That's up to you if you want to do that, but that I can only do one by one. Yes, please. There is microphone somewhere. Yes.
I would like to share my view
Yes.
of loving myself.
Yes, but you have to speak in this direction. Where is the microphone? Does anyone know where is the microphone?
Singing at the back of the stage.
At the back of the stage. Okay. He will bring it. He will bring. It works or no? It works for the people here. Just when it works, leave it here, then everyone can use it. Yeah? Okay, fine, yes. Now speak to everybody.
Om Shanti, brother. Om Shanti, everyone. This is my point of view. When the brother said, say to yourself, you love yourself. And I really believe that it's not just by saying, but it's by feeling that you should love yourself, because we are all Baba's creation. So who would not love that Baba has created? He has created us. So we must love ourselves. Am I right or wrong? This is how I feel, that I'm God's child, I'm Baba's child. And I have personally never felt that I don't like myself, or I don't like something about myself, unless somebody tells me, look, you are not doing something right. Yes, then I would love to correct myself, but I always loved myself, I'll be honest. Not egoistic, not proud, but I just feel that from witin. And if I love myself, I will find that others are respecting me. And therefore
Sister, I would like to check you before you state why you maybe not unblocked. You are not blocked maybe, and then it's working for you, because then when you think you feel it. Mm-hmm. And that's why this is especially for people who have a blockage in their self-love. Yeah. When you are unblocked in your self-love, it's no problem. You think it and you feel it and everything is fine. Okay. And you are coming from the Indian culture, and the Indian culture is very loving. So that's why for you it's very much easy. But we from the West, For us it's not that easy because we normally come from the small family structure, and I wanted today especially address those who come from this field of the world.
Just one more main point I wanted to share with them is that whoever belongs to Baba and whoever he has created or whatever he has created, we must love it because he's the one who's created us and we belong to him.
Yeah, I understand, but we all want to love Baba and we also all want to be loved by Baba. That's why we came into Gyan, but with many of us it doesn't work. At least with me it didn't work for long. And that's why I wanted to address it to those who have similar experiences. Okay, brother, welcome.
Hello. Nick from the UK. So everything is number-wise.
True.
And so the drama reflects that. So in this birth, born in the West, family situation, and maybe lack of self-respect attached to family. Still the method is the same, Baba. Wherever I take this lack of self-respect, it's like a big circle. I explore, and I come back to the same place, Baba.
Yes, I understand, but as I told you, I also tried it this way. It didn't work for me, and the reason is because I was blocked in my self-love, and that's why I had to find a solution. So when I find out that only 10 are blocked in self-respect, I can unblock them. That's no problem. But when everyone is unblocked, I cannot do that. So in this way, but this is a one-to-one process. It's not working in group because everyone has a different cause of it, and it has to do. It's an individual approach to everybody. My technique, and that's why I can do it only one by one. I also cannot do it in public because it's very private. So in this way, I just want to explain that we have to find a solution to free ourselves. And there are people from Western world who don't have that problem. So what was your experience? Was it a problem or not a problem? Self-love. Do you love yourself?
Today, nearly.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes?
But a lot of exploring, big exploring, yeah.
Okay, so then congratulations. Then when you don't have that problem, it's not your problem. And I wanted to help those who have that problem because according to my experience, it is 60 to 80% of people who grow up in Western world have this problem. This is what I personally found out because I do that also with Lokic people. I do this unblocking. And so in this way, every third, fourth person has this problem. But the first and the second don't have it. So I would have to know with every one of you, do you have that problem or you have that problem? So I wanted to bring that in for those who don't know if they have it or not, and for those who know they have it. Those who don't have it, congratulations. You will love Baba, you will enjoy your Brahmin life, and everything is perfect. But if you have the other thing, you might not enjoy his Brahmin life as much as Baba tells us we can. He tells us every day how happy we should be. But are we really that happy? All of us? Continuously, constantly, and not sometimes. When I sat in front of Baba, he said to me, finish the word sometimes here. Because everyone said sometimes. Whatever Baba asked, he said sometimes. But Baba wants constantly. He doesn't want sometimes. Constantly, right? Okay. You want to say something? Okay, right.
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो। ये संगम का स्वर्णिम युग है, शिव पिता फिर से आया है।
ब्रह्मामुख से शिव बाबा ने वही गीता ज्ञान सुनाया है।
कलयुग का अंत अब आया है, विकराल विनाश खड़ा आगे।
अब हम सबका शिव पिता ने बतलाया है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो। पांडव शिव शक्ति सेना की रणभेरी अब फिर बजती है।
शिव बाबा के ज्ञान से फिर माया को मार भगाना है।
शिव पिता को अब याद करो, सतयुग में तुमको आना है। शिव पिता को अब याद करो, मुक्ति धाम तुम्हें जाना है। अपने सुकर्मों के बल पर ही सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है। सतयुग में अब तुम्हें आना है।
धाम में तुम्हें गाना है।
Okay. If you want to state more.
Is that okay? So, so the experience here, and I value what you're saying. The experience here is with many techniques of identifying, okay, Nick, your problem is self-love. Thank you very much. And it's identifying the problem, but for the first time, the sense here is there is a real deep method. Is that sort of, and so I've been identifying self-love for 50 years as being the problem,
Yeah.
but for the first time, a deep method. Is that fair?
It is real. As I told you, it's one-to-one, and so if you still have it, we can do it. No problem. You're welcome. So anyone wants to say something, please say. Yeah. I'm still here till 27, so I can remove it with some of you, because you are my family. So I want to help you not to struggle another 20 years, if that is your problem.
Om
Yes.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I'm from Malaysia.
Yes.
My English is not very fluent. I hope everyone can understand.
Yes.
Okay, I came from a middle family. Malaysia is not like India. There is some culture is Malay and India means, okay, it's not so what, but we 7 people, I'm the last. So in the family, whatever we need to do, we have to ask. Not only the parents, sisters, brothers, everybody. So according what they say, we have to follow, even study or everything. Once when the age come, got married as their wish. And then after kids, we got kids, children. So I cannot go for driving. I went, then it's failed. So I have to depend on people. People means my husband. After my kids big ready, then I depend on my kids. Then I don't know, for my, I feel like I'm not very low, no? How everything I have to need to depend on. So in my, I stay in family, I have to need some income. So I learned tailoring, I did my tailor class, everything, but still all inside, not out. So I don't know how to go out and do something. So at that time, but whatever happened, the family or kids, I still hold, I never break up. See, at that time I didn't go to Baba. So at the once, something happened, then I went to Baba, I took the knowledge. I just took the knowledge. I know I'm a soul.
Can you keep a little bit short?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
you have any question, or you want to do your statement?
No, I just want to share.
Yes.
And I want to just tell how I am now with my self-respect.
Yeah, what is your self-respect now?
At that time, it's happened, then finish. When children get married, we living in the same roof. At the age of this, now I felt like their own family. We need to still depending on them. So when this time I came to Madhuban, they never, actually I wanted to come, they never let me go first. How you are going to go learn? You see?
Yeah.
So I said,
okay, we have very limited time, 10 minutes left. So I wanted to do a commentary for all of you, a channel, and then those who want me to check it, I also want to do, and everyone will then run off for food. So unless you have a particular question, then it's not possible that everyone shares unless you bring it now to the point.
Okay,
what is your point?
I bring it now. So this time I came alone.
Okay.
I came alone. So I feel I got confident.
Okay.
So at that time I thinking, why I need to, all the time I need help. So I deeply thought of it. Then now I got a confidence, self-respect.
Yeah.
By Baba. So every day Baba is telling, that time I never churned properly. So when I churned, then now I feel I'm confident, I'm proud of myself.
If it works, it's perfect. If it works for you, it's perfect.
Yes.
I don't want you to take away anything which works. So if someone has not found a method which works, welcome.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do, you speak. No, he is from here. Okay, so I do now a commentary for us, just 3-4 minutes, very short. And then those who don't know if it's a problem, or want to confirmation it is my problem, or want to know it's not my problem, I'm ready, okay? To do it for you. It takes only normally 1 minute, then I know if it's problem or not problem. Yeah? Okay, so you can close your eyes. I turn my thoughts within. I become aware that I'm a human being, a soul, and in this life I was choosing 2 souls for my life. One was my father of this life, and one was my mother. I might have been not content with my parents, but now being in Gyan, I realize that I was choosing them, no matter how uncomfortable I might have felt with them, because they were my karmic accounts, and because of that they became my mom and my dad. I was choosing them. And so I am responsible to who was my mom, and whatever I experienced through her was also the decision on seeing my life before. So normally we are making excuses. We say the circumstances were responsible, or we say the people around us were responsible. But when I leave my body, I don't have any excuse anymore. I know I have done that, whatever I see, and I have to accept it, no matter how uncomfortable it feels. And that's why when I see strange things from my last birth, I might have decided to take a handicapped body. I might have decided to choose a father which gave me a lot of sorrow, or a mother which gave me a lot of pain. But it was my choice. And now as a BK I understand that I am fully responsible for whatever happens in my life. And now I forgive my mom, whatever she caused to me in this life. And now I see her as my soul brother, just playing her part. Even when I was young, she might have created hell for me, but it was my choice to fulfill something or what I have created myself. So I am responsible for everything which happens in my life. And now I forgive myself from the depths of my heart. And I forgive my mom from the depths of the heart, whatever harm she caused to me. And I forgive my dad from the heart, whatever pain he caused to me. This is now past, and past is past forever. If they have known better, they would have done better. And that's why I want now to be this past, to stay past, because Baba is only in the present. He doesn't know past, he doesn't know future. He's only in the present. And so let me create now present the best. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.